Who's your favorite artist to listen to right now?
Damn.
I know that's a tough one to start off with.
Yeah, that's pretty fire. Shit. Right now, I've been kind of like tapped into like Atlanta. So
Yeah.
like if you were tapped in with like the underground in Atlanta, like I've been listening to a lot of Skate Star.
Okay.
Shit, Teases.
Rocking the camera.
Shit, Diamond, like shit, you know, just like I know, like if you know,
That
man.
Diamond, oh God,
They
no, that's so
tough,
hard.
dude. They're so tough.
But what's that one song you got with Teasers? I don't even know if, damn.
Is it the Bada Bing?
Yeah. No, that should do it.
Nah, that's just tough.
Alright, bad. Shit, number 2, right? We got favorite shoe in your closet.
Shit, I'm wearing them.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just these Adidas campuses. I mean, shit. I'm not really a big like shoe person.
Yeah.
So like I got a few shoes in rotation, and like I just keep using them.
Okay, so
yeah.
let's see if the next question make a little bit more sense for you now. Favorite fashion brand?
Favorite fashion.
Not
brand.
a shoe person, but you a big fashion guy?
Shit, I'll probably say Supreme.
Real?
Yeah, I'm very very basic for real. Like Supreme, just like fire.
No, for that's a staple right there.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I grew up in middle school for always wanted some Supreme shit for the box logos. So that's classic.
Yeah, like I always loved it, and like when I was younger, I wanted to be like a hype beast almost. Like
Hell
it was
yeah.
like Supreme, Rachis, all that shit. Like you know.
No, that's fire.
Hell yeah.
Shit, all right, and then we got number 4, right? Favorite snack when you get the munchies. What's your go-to?
Chips, barbecue chips. Barbecue chips. I'll probably go with like I'm a really big like chip connoisseur, so
Like type shit.
some kettle cooked chips for sure.
Supposed to say connoisseur. He dropped the specific kettle cooking off for sure. Alright, gang. So shit, how we feeling? Alright, we good?
Shit,
We rolling?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I bet. So we pretty much just gonna jump into the main thing. So we're gonna do a little intro, right? Yo, what's the word, Chicago? It's your boy JT and
It's your boy Don Derry.
and we here with
Rosey, let's get it.
yes sir. Shit, how you feeling today, my boy?
I'm feeling good, man. Thank you for having me in, man.
Of course, bro. Glad that you can come through, chop it up with us.
Yes, sir.
So shit, basics, man. We're gonna start all the way back to the beginning on some That's So Raven shit. You feel me? But so, what was like, your early life like for you growing up, bro?
Shit, bro. Honestly, I was having a lot of fun. Like, like, shout out to my dad, like, and my mom. Like, they let me like pretty much do whatever like made me happy. So I pretty much was just like, being a kid for real. Like playing video games outside with friends all the time. Like, life was pretty cool. I really can't complain. Like,
Oh, bro. So you born and raised in Chicago?
Nah, like my family, like my mom and stuff, like she's from Chicago, all that. I was born in East Chicago in Indiana, but I didn't grow up in Indiana. I grew up in Lansing, Illinois.
Type shit. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I grew up in Lansing, Illinois. My grandma, she lived in Parkway, and I would go there all the time when I was younger and all that. And like we was in Chicago a lot, and then like probably like when I was around like 11, 12, I moved to Chicago with my mom. We was on 76, and then like probably like a couple years later we moved to 77.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of all over the place, but for the most part, right, Chicagoland area. Kind
Yeah.
of. Okay.
For sure.
Gee. So would you say like there was anybody in your family who like growing up was like a big musical influence, or like who kind of like introduced you into music, or like how did you kind of get to becoming an artist yourself?
Yeah, I say like music was very big in my family. So like my mom and my dad, like they always like singing, like every Sunday. My mom like listening to church music, cleaning the house, all that, like in the car playing like some old stuff like R. Kelly. Shit, I don't even really know who all the people my mom was listening to, but it was like a bunch of like popular people around that time.
Yeah.
And to be honest, like when I was younger, like I was really big on like R. Kelly and Chris Brown, and like I would like listen to their shit like all the time.
Yeah.
And like I was in choirs too, like I was just always like doing some music related because they always thought I could sing and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I can sing, like,
Oh,
of course, but like music was definitely always around. My dad was in like a church choir. He had a song. He wasn't like an artist for real, but like he like definitely loved like music. So it was always in the house. So yeah, I'd probably say just growing up, just very musicful the house.
Bro, yeah, no, that's super dope to hear. Especially hearing like that choir influence. I feel like a lot of the artists that we have on, like they'll speak about like growing up in like around like that choir influence,
yeah.
even if they weren't necessarily in it themselves. Like it was still something that contributed to their artistry and helped them develop to become who they are today, which is super dope to hear for you too. Now, you mentioned like R. Kelly, Chris Brown, like you had like heavy R&B influences kind of growing up.
Yeah, like, but then like I say when I got to like a certain age, like probably like 9, I started I discovered like rock, and like keep in mind like I was like early on YouTube and stuff, so the big thing was like anime music videos.
Yeah.
So I was watching that shit like all the time, bro, and like that shit would like definitely influence like how like I would like consume music. I was listening to rock, pop, all this stuff. EDM, Skrillex was like my favorite artist for like the longest.
That was dope as hell.
Hell yeah, like I feel like that like explored, like that expanded my palette, like almost. And then I got back into rap like in like 2017, like 2016. I say 2016. And I remember the first artist I discovered was like Uzi. And it was like the snippet of EXO Tour Life. And before it was like EXO Tour Life, it was called Oh My Friends Are Dead. Had like 4,000 views on YouTube. And I was like, this is crazy.
Oh God. Back during the leak days, or the good leak.
Yes, bro, that shit was crazy. But since then, like shit, I just been heavily like tapped into like underground scene, like for real.
Yeah, no, for surely. I mean, if you had to, and this is definitely going to be a harder question, right? If you had to pinpoint kind of just a couple artists that you feel like, sonically wise, right? You grew up kind of listening to them, and then like listening to your music now, you're like, damn, I could definitely see that like I was influenced by these couple people, right? Like who would like about 2-3 people be for you?
I'd probably say X for sure. Like middle school, I was like, when I discovered X, it was like, it was up from there. Like people would make fun of me first off for like listening to X, and I didn't care. Like that shit was like dope as hell.
Hell yeah.
Juice for sure. Like really, like I feel like everybody was like listening to Juice in middle school for sure.
Yeah.
And then this might sound crazy, but like Justin Bieber, like I was like when I was younger, like I was a secret Bieber, because being a guy and being a believer, it was like, what the fuck?
No, real shit.
Back then, but like shit, like I'm not afraid now. Like shit, that shit was like, shit, he was ahead of his time for sure. So I'd say those 3 were definitely like very monumental.
No, and that's really like an interesting combo. Like I feel like X, right? A lot of people hear X and they'll think of more so like the like hardcore rock, like kind of emo rap, right?
Yeah.
You hear Juice, like Juice is kind of on like some sad shit, but he would definitely tee up, kill beats and shit. But then like, how do you feel like the Justin Bieber influence kind of played into like the music you made?
Dude, like I used to listen to him all the time. So like when I would make like songs or I'm singing and shit like that, he kind of like listening to his music kind of helped me understand like different levels of pitch,
yeah,
and like how you use your diaphragm.
Yeah,
like, he's a like genius when it comes to that shit. Like, so I would like low key study game. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So like shit like that.
I definitely got to give him his props for that. UConn be sliding.
Thank you,
the real ones know. The real ones know. So if you. I feel like no artist necessarily wants to put themselves in a box, right?
Yeah.
And this question isn't to necessarily do that, but let's say you were talking about your music to someone who's never heard it before, right? Like what genre would you say you kind of fall into?
Shoot, that I'd be questioning that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I probably would tell somebody like, just kind of listen to it and see what resides with you more, like for real. Cause like when I first started making music, I was making like pop, indie rock, and like all that type of like sad stuff. So like it was more like terms of relatable if you like feeling a certain type of way, like. But now I feel like when I like transition to more like hip hop and like R&B and all this other type of stuff I'm trying to experiment with, like I really just be trying to chase a vibe rather than like a genre. Like it's really whatever I'm feeling like is what's gonna be made. Like, and I can't really force none. So shoot, I really would tell somebody like, just I hope you like can listen to it, like the music, and like actually find something that resides with you more. Because that's why I make music. Like I like to hear the different type of perspectives of what people have when they listen to my music.
Yeah.
Someone might think, hey, like this brought me out of a bad time with my girl, or this other person thinking about like stuff they've been through already, and now they better, and they listen to it, and it makes them like think about they pass and stuff. Like, you know, I get like a whole bunch of messages all the time. People like telling me that stuff, and I'm like, yeah, like that's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the music.
Not real, bro. To connect with people, right? Share a message, you know, and positively
Hell yeah.
impact somebody. Nah, that's dope as hell. Now, hearing that, like, you know, a lot of music for you seems like it comes from like a natural, organic place, right? Through like you living life, you would say.
Yeah.
Nice, man. So, my question then would be, right, living in like, you know, the surrounding Chicagoland area, you know, the biggest or some of the biggest influences in Chicago when it comes to music, right? We think about like G Herbo, right, Lil Durk, you know, people who are more so in like that grittier, like drill type of lane, right? How do you kind of navigate, you know, at the same time wanting to make that more expressive music, that more personal music, right, while kind of at the same time balancing like the audience of Chicago, right, and you know what their ears are already trained to? Like, do you have like a difficulty doing that?
Nah, I feel like there's an audience for like the type of music I make, like, you know, and I'm not gonna ever like bring down, you know, the drill scene. Like, it's very big, it's very influential in rap, like whether we like it or not, like, you know.
Right.
But I'm gonna rap about me. Like, I'm only gonna be true to me. You know, I'm not in the streets. You know, I'm not selling bowls, none of that. Like, you know, I'm not like Future. You know, I love Future. I'm not like Future. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trapping. You know, I don't feel the need to rap about stuff that I don't experience. Like, really, everything that I rap, like, is really what I be living for. Like, you know, I feel like, you know, sometimes, like artists, like, feel like they have to portray something different for people to like them. But as you can see, like, I feel like we see these personalities where, like, people cultivate to them more when they're more authentic.
Yeah.
You know, so I just really try to just stay true to myself. Like, you know, you gonna see me rap about you know, my bitch. You gonna see me rap about smoking weed. You gonna see me rapping about like stuff that experience that's happened in my life.
Yeah.
You're not gonna see me rapping about, like, you know, going to jail, like, you know, doing some dumb shit. Like,
No,
it's not me.
Oh God, and that's super real. I like the word authenticity, right?
Yeah.
Definitely, you said that, and that's definitely one that I feel like it's hit or miss with a lot of artists, right? A lot of people try to necessarily put themselves into like, if I want to be successful in rap, right, I gotta do this, right? I gotta do that, right? But it's not that formulaic, bro. Like, especially in today's day and age with social media. You feel me? How do you feel like social media has kind of allowed you to, you know, find your audience a little easier? Like, or, you know, starting out, did you have troubles with that?
I don't really. I don't want to say I have like. Sorry, could you repeat,
no
like,
problem.
how you word it?
Right.
Yeah.
So, being your true, authentic self, right? You know,
Yeah.
not feeling like you have to portray something to the world that you necessarily aren't. Right? Did you feel like when you were first starting to make your music, right, the images that you were putting out were kind of not getting the reception that you wanted them to?
Nah. I feel like it was crazy. Like, when I first started making music, it was like a lot of support, especially like in my like hometown like area. Like, it was like a lot of support initially, and like my circle around me was like really like kind of like pushing me to like keep making music and keep trying. So when I was making like rock music and stuff like that, like, a lot of people didn't really know, like, behind the scenes, like, you know, I was like kind of going through a lot of stuff. So I would really project that onto my music, and like, you know, I made a lot of songs, and like it gained a different side of like a different audience in a sense. So when I made the switch to like making like harder music, or like just like being more lit and stuff, because my life was just getting better, you know, I feel like it got more difficult trying to keep those same listeners while building a new fan base, you know. And I feel like that's only the hard thing about it, because, you know, switching a sound in general, like, just randomly out of nowhere, like, to the listener, they're like, what the fuck is this? Like, you know, I fucking followed you for this type of music, now you making this, like, you know. And I understand that, but that's why I'm like, I feel like there's somebody who's gonna want to listen to my music in general.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just keep working on my music, and it's gonna definitely come to me, like, you know what I'm saying, like, the listener that I want, it's gonna come for sure.
Yeah, I would say, as an artist myself, I definitely relate to how you said, like, you know, the music, or like the messages in the music kind of got like more lit, you know, as life got better. You know, for your latest release, right, Sorsky season,
Yeah.
right? Bro. What would you kind of say, like, what moments in time, like, relating to your life, you know, and experience that you were going through, did you try to, like, capture in that project?
So like, Sersky season, like, I feel like when I was making it, I definitely was, and it's kind of weird. Like, I made it recently. I made it in the last like 5-6 months. And when I was first making it, it was the first song, "Ain't Alone," I made. Like everything was kind of like just how I was feeling in life. I was traveling, you know, I was making money and stuff, and then on the track, like Man Down, like, you know, I wanted to get more real about like some other shit that was going down in my life. Like, you know, like I think this tape is probably like one of the most like thoughtful like songs I ever like put together, because it like all like it kind of all makes sense with the vibes, and then like me putting those like 2-3 songs on there where it kind of got like a sentimental meaning to it. Yeah, like really, like I said, it just me just rapping my life. So
yeah, would you say like kind of on this project you dug a little deeper in terms of like, you know, expressing yourself and showing like your audience a kind of a deeper side of you?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Definitely on Man Down. I feel like that's probably one of the most like introspective songs I got made like in a while, like for real.
Nah, for surely, bro. Who would you say are like some engineers, beat makers who you want to like, you know, take the time to like, you know, shout out and help you kind of create the project?
Yeah, shout out Johnny Beats, like crazy producer in Florida. I'm Zay, you know, he's a producer in Indiana. Like shout out, bro. Like literally, my go-to Stace. Literally, those three were my go-to producers. I met this one guy too, Jim War. Like I don't be knowing how to pronounce his name. Like I'm sorry, but it's JXNOIR. He produced the first song on there. That guy's super cool. He's from Chicago. Yeah. And on one of the tracks, Horigome, my guy Abu produced that shit. Like he's fucking awesome. Like great artist too. Like Abu is fucking dope. So I engineered and mixed it all myself though. I didn't go to no studios. Yeah, just made it on my laptop.
Oh, bro.
Yep.
So what DAW you in?
I use FL and I use BandLab. Like I be getting lazy, so I'm using BandLab. But BandLab is not bad. Like a lot of people don't know. Like a lot of the songs that we listen to are made in BandLab, and they don't tell y'all because they embarrassed. But a lot of good songs are made in BandLab.
And that's actually so crazy to hear, because literally I'm driving here on the way to the interview, right, and I'm listening to the project, you know, again, and I'm just thinking like, damn, the quality on this shit is really fucking good. So like, it's like for you to sit here and say like, yeah, I did all that shit myself, but like that's a big ass flex right there.
Thank you, man. I mean, shit, I'm not that good. I'm not good at all. Like, really, there's levels to it. Like when I went to Envion and I recorded "I Need a Moment" in Envion, literally there's levels. Like, bro, like just magician. Like it's crazy how an engineer's brain work. Like I can't do it like that. But if I really sat down and did, it could be way raw. But I really appreciate you, bro.
No, for sure, gang. Shit. Let's talk about "I Need a Moment," right? That was my first introduction to you, right? Kind of, what was like life like around that time?
Life was awesome, dude. Like when I first started making the tape, it was like May of 2024. Literally, life was kind of like I dropped out of college, and I was like, I told my girlfriend, I was like, I'm about to make this shit. Like I'm about to just make music. Like I don't want to be in school anymore. My manager hit up this one guy, Mickey Halstead, and we were just locked in from there. And like I was going to LA a lot. I was meeting a bunch of producers, a bunch of engineers, a bunch of like artists. When I was making the tape, I met G Herbo. That shit was crazy. Like I literally like he was like, yo, like pull up to G Herbo's session. I was like, oh shit. And then I pulled up, and it's just all love and stuff. And like it was crazy, like how life was, and like I'm just like, damn, like this tape is really like changing. Like everything, this tape is really gonna change everything. And then I dropped the tape. That shit was like dope. Like really, like, life was just super cool.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I feel like, no, man, like I said, that was like kind of my first introduction to you, bro. I've heard 2 projects you got, right? Sourski Season, right? I Need the Moment. Both of them bitches no skip. No funny shit for I can listen to. Both of them start to act like finish. Like no funny shit, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Music is really fucking good, man.
Thank you, man.
And shit, kind of with that being said, bro, you know, it seems like as time goes on for you, it's only up from here, boss. Alright? Shit, we gonna date the video a little bit. It's literally the last day of February 28th. Happy Black History Month, y'all at home,
Black
bro.
History.
Oh, God. But, man, going forward for the rest of the year, bro, shit, what can we expect to see from you?
Working on I Need a Moment Part 2. And then, like, I really want to just kind of get myself more into, like features and stuff. Like I really be like trying to work with artists and stuff. Like I just a lot be going on and shit, but I really be trying to work with artists. So expect more features from me and singles, but definitely the tape is gonna be like, it's gonna be really awesome. Like I'm gonna put a lot of work into this tape for sure.
Oh, bro. Now speaking of collaboration. Is there anybody that you want to necessarily talk to right now and say, yo, bro, let's hop on a fucking song? Because we going to spam these damn comments for let them know for you.
For sure. Shit, I already be like talking with bro. Like I'm really supposed to send him some shit, but like DZ, okay, DZ. Like, bro, like, I promise, bro, I'm gonna send you an open, bro. I'm gonna send you the open, I promise. Shit, Mike DMG too. Like, I gotta send both of them to open for sure. And then that shit gonna be up, like,
hell
so,
yeah.
But yeah, nah, like shit. Whoever I meet, vibe with, really, I make like I don't really charge people unless I don't know them for real, and I'm not really keen to paying for features. So it's really more like, you know, if we vibe and, you know, we fucking with the music, shit, y'all go see.
Oh God, no, shit, that's real as hell, man. You know, gotta do shit organically. You feel me? Or you know, definitely don't want to force nothing. People could tell when it's in the music, bro. But so I'm definitely looking forward to, you know, I Need a Moment part 2, you know, shit, the second installation. It's just gonna be a vibe, and shit. Once again, brother, thank you for stopping by, shit, chopping it up with us. Where can the people find you at home?
Shit, man, Rosey, yes sir. That's just Rosey and Rosey backwards, everywhere, literally. Rosey everywhere. Rosey, yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, kind of.
Oh God, shit. Appreciate you, my boy.
It's so ski.
Thank you, man. Oh, bro, and that's a wrap right there. Super simple.
Nice.